Yo guys, welcome to my video. How you guys doing? Alright, that's great. Thank you guys for the support from the last video. I appreciate all you guys, and yeah, this story is about the first time greening out. Alright, the story starts off on a nice winter night, and I was chilling with my two homies that we'll call Zay and Sanchez. This story takes place around 2 months after I started smoking for the first time, so I wasn't an experienced smoker. Yet. But while we're chilling, Zay gets a call from a guy that we'll call Mike. Up to this day, I'm still not really good friends with Mike, and by the end of the story, you'll see why. But while Zay is on FaceTime, the dude Mike pulls out something I have yet to ever see or use in my life. And just a little FYI, the code word for what that is in this video is science beaker. It's a beaker for science. That's all it is, okay? Okay. But then Mike says some magic words. Y'all trying to smoke? So you can smoke weed out the science beaker? But before those words, we were all pretty bored, so we decided to go drive and meet with this dude at a park. Once we started heading to the park though, my buddy Sanchez decided to call more of his friends over to come chill and smoke with us. But then we pull up to this park and find Mike already in his car taking a few rips of his beaker. And after he's done, Zay takes a hit too. Then Sanchez, and then me. And I ended up taking about 3 good hits of the beaker. And in case you didn't know, beakers hit much harder than normal bowls, blunts, or joints. So now we're all faded in the road by the park. And when I least expected it, the people Sanchez called earlier pulls up with a bunch of friends from school. And they had even more gas. So I had to go say what's up. So I enter the other car and dap them all up or whatever. And then we start smoking again. My memory gets pretty bad around this area, but all I remember is taking a few more hits than I should have. I was biting off more than I can chew, if you know what I'm saying. Also, apparently there was a girl in the car, and I ended up holding her hand or some shit. Don't ask questions, I don't remember. That's just what my friends told me. But after smoking a little too much, I started glitching a little bit. Like if you watch the video 7 levels of being high, I was probably at level 6 for now. It's like I had 1,000 ping, but not in Fortnite. My frames dropped from like 60 to 15. So I go back in Mike's car to go back to my boy Zay's crib. But something felt a little off. I'm not sure if you know, but when you're really high, you usually have like an inner voice in your head that's easy to hear. Well, mine sounded like Eminem in Rap God, cause that motherfucker was saying like a million things at once, I swear. But as we continue driving, I'm kind of just sitting there and contemplating everything in the known universe when I start feeling something weird happen inside me. I tried calming myself down in my head, but it just wouldn't do the trick. So I threw up in this dude's car. I think I was too high to realize that there was a window right next to me I could have rolled down, at least. So we stopped the car, got out, and I kind of waddled to the curb to sit down. And I felt so bad for puking in this dude's car that I barely know. And I just felt even worse because Mike really got out of his car, got some paper towels in the back, and cleaned it all up himself, no problemo. Hey, let's have a moment of respect for this dude Mike. I wanted to say sorry despite how faded I was, so I managed to walk over him and say, "I'm sorry, bro." Yeah, I never hung out with Mike again. But anyways, we got dropped off at Zay's apartment at about 12 a.m. that night. But while we're walking towards his apartment, we see Zay's mom is still up. And Zay breaks the news to us. So we can't go inside until my mom goes to sleep. So now we're stuck inside an apartment at 12 a.m. waiting for this dude's mom to fall asleep. And I'm still baked. So I make myself comfortable on the staircase. And maybe a little too comfortable on this staircase. Because next thing you know, I somehow ended up greening out on the goddamn staircase.